Hello, everybody, and welcome to the end of 2020, or the start of 2077. Isn't that right, WorldGone Awry?
That's right. It's one of those time skip type things, you know? It's like a leap year every so often. You just skip like 50 years.
That's, yeah. 2020 to 2027. 77.
2070.
We make a quick stop at 2027, just so I'm right, and then we go to 2077.
That's right. What are your thoughts on the matter, Striker?
So just to be clear, I guess this is technically like us going back to the future. This is like
Back to the beginning,
film?
but also the future, yes.
Just make sure we bring Huey Lewis for the rockin' tunes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And I'm like, yeah, we should bring those guys.
In time. Is this
One of them songs, the Hedgehog.
Oh, 1999.
It's the blue one. So yeah, we're here with the Xbox One version of Cyberpunk's being played on a Xbox One Series X, or as I like to call it, the SeXbox.
SeXbox.
That's funny. That's a good one.
For the Series Xbox.
Well, one guy tried to convince his wife it was an air purifier.
Oh shit.
Let me just make sure we're all recording and everything is good, and then we will proceed on this this file that you've created. So, World, you're further along in the game than you're quite far along the game. You're almost done the game, or maybe you are done the game at this point.
No, I've not yet completed the game, but I'm right there at the end. Yeah.
But we're not going to be doing that file, or at least not until way later, if we ever get there. But we're going to be doing a new character, a different character. Mm-hmm. Let me just check on some stuff, and then I'll ask a bit more about that.
Alrighty.
So you're approximately how many hours in right now on the file we're going to be playing?
Approximately 6 hours and 52.
Okay. So almost 7 hours in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Level 8. Interesting. So I was telling Memph earlier, the only things I know and or have seen about this game was the last time we got together to do a stream in dedication of Dante the Jedi. And I think we were playing the demo.
We weren't playing anything. We were watching a 48-minute demonstration of a mission that does occur in the final version of the game. It's a bit different, but it does occur.
Okay.
So, World, why don't you load us in to your character? Maybe let's just take a look at the inventory screen and to show us who your character is. Talk a little bit about maybe your background, your character's background, and where we are in the story so far. My picture's frozen. Okay, there is that. Does it do this on Xbox?
Yep.
Okay, this is normal.
What's the load time like on PC?
Not this bad, but also this is apparently like many times better than what World is used to.
Yeah, I'm playing on the Xbox One S, which is Bogus Maximus. So
I see.
yeah.
It has loaded though.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't just take you and it gives you a prompt?
Yeah, well, because there's actually stuff going on here. Like, it's talking about this aircraft carrier here.
Oh.
I am so sorry. Where are my manners? President Myers. I mean, of course.
But who cares?
No, like, for instance, this one's interesting right here where she's saying President Myers, whatever. Because what it's saying is that it's like you've come to a point in Earth at this point where it's just like the president of the United States is something that they make fun of, right? It's just,
I can't possibly imagine how a world where that would be the case.
no, but what I mean is like like I don't mean personally, I mean like his level of authority and power is something to laugh at. Like the American president is something where they mock him. Because that's how the power disparity has gotten to, right? Like
Can we press B, please?
Sorry, yeah. It's just like the corporations, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm like mid heist.
Okay, so
So what are you doing?
okay,
and
so
where are you
quick
and-
background here. We have been hired by a woman named Evelyn Parker to steal a special biochip from the son of the president of one of the most powerful companies in the world, corporations in the world. And this chip is called the Relic chip, and it's it has some. I think it's been explained at this point that it's got some. They've explained that it's an engram by this point, right?
I'm not sure if they've done that yet or not. It's a biochip.
It's an experimental biochip.
It's supposed to.
And at this point you have heisted it, and things have gone awry.
In the course of the heist, yeah, you're like in one of the most high security areas, and you see a meeting between pretty much the emperor. They call him the emperor.
That's true.
Saburo Arasaka. He's the
Emperor
creator
of like the world or like the
pretty
corporation?
much, yeah. Like that's why, because he's
Officially the corporation.
yeah, officially he's like
Unofficially,
he was the creator
yeah.
of the Arasaka Corporation, and he's lived for like 150 years because he's like the richest man or one of the richest men or whatever. And so people call him the emperor because he's so powerful and has such scope in society. So anyways, he and his son get into a meeting, and you're there because you're trying to steal shit. And so you have to hide, and in the course of that meeting, you're the only people there when it's just the two of them in the room, and the son murders the dad and then blames it on some like poison or whatever while the bodyguards are out of the room. And then everything's on lockdown, and you have to try and escape, but you get caught. But you get caught running, so you don't get like apprehended. You just are on the run. Yeah.
So they're aware of your presence and an intruder in the building.
Yeah. So now you're trying to escape.
And with you guys being there and with the emperor being murdered, it's like, oh god, they're gonna connect these two things together. We didn't do shit. I mean, we stole some shit, but we didn't do the
Who's
murdering.
gonna
And
believe
oh
you?
god, yeah.
Because it was the
So
emperor.
who
all gone.
murdered the emperor?
The emperor's son.
Power takeover.
And so nobody's gonna believe you, right? Especially because he's
Yeah.
now the emperor.
So
all
it's
right.
one of those things that's like wrong place, right time, wrong place, wrong time kind of thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, and we're along with our buddy Jackie, who helped us out after things went bad in our. Oh, you're playing a male character now, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I played my first playthrough as a female corpo, and now I'm playing as a male nomad.
Okay, cool.
I asked him up earlier, like what classes, and he was like, "There are no classes, if you remember."
We'll get into
And
that.
so-
We'll get into that later. There's no
Okay,
need to talk. There's no need to get into that right now. Let's just let's let the story proceed, and let's just go. We're jumping in at a weird time here. It's just where World ended up getting his file prepared.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So.
Do it.
But it's good. It's I would have preferred probably a little bit further back as a starting point, but he wanted to go a little further ahead. But
Yeah,
that's
I wanted to be past.
you wanted to be
Splash.
quite a bit further ahead, and I'm quite okay with where we are.
So you are playing on normal, it looks like?
No, I'm playing on hard.
You're playing on hard, okay. And you're confident on that skill level, or are you like...
I'm playing on hard as well.
was
I heard
thinking
normal
about,
was too easy.
I was actually
Okay.
thinking about trying to play this file on the super hard, but then I was like,
Nah, no, that's not a good idea for
slow
this.
shit down.
what are the difficulties? We got hard, obviously, super hard. Is it impossible?
Easy, normal, hard, super hard. There's
Okay.
4 levels.
Okay.
So we're not in the Arasaka building, right? We're in the we're in the hotel, right?
No, we're in Arasaka Tower.
Oh, is his penthouse in
I'm pretty sure.
Arasaka
yeah.
Tower as well? Okay.
So that's your buddy or an enemy?
That's an enemy there.
Threat detected.
His buddy is the green symbol on the minimap.
Oh, okay.
They can spot you.
I see we're not going for a non-lethal playthrough.
Fuck no.
This is an MGS3, I guess.
It's straight. The people who get stealth by me have the highest, have by far the highest rate of living.
Is there any incentive not to kill somebody, to just knock them out?
I don't think
I mean, like,
Unless
I don't want to say there's
it's, like,
no incentive, but there's no.
objectives, yeah.
Most of the
Sure, like
time,
missions
it's a free choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, why would you not? I don't know.
Mm.
It's not like they wake up, but to me, it's just like, well, why would you leave the possibility that they can come back to haunt you?
Oh,
Your face,
can you
yeah.
turn off film grain? It does help with the compression going out to the stream and for later on. I know it's a stylistic choice, but it does help in a live
Sacred
stream.
film grain.
I turn off chromatic aberration as well, but I'll leave that one up to you. It's not as critical.
Film grain, or film rice, we say.
Do you say?
Some of us do.
Oh, I get it. I got it. That was very bad.
Was it though?
Yes.
This is your buddy?
Come on out.
Yeah.
You're not
He's
in
pretty
trouble.
loud considering you're trying to keep your fucking voice down over here.
It's okay. V, they can see you, but they can't hear you because I'm yelling.
No, it's because I speak Spanish.
It's true. Actually,
You're on
Is there like a Oblivion
Come out.
like stealth eye thing that you can check to see if you've been detected or not?
there is something like that,
It's
yeah.
more like MGS style, but yeah.
Okay.
Come on out. You're not in trouble.
I think you're lying, sir. I'm pretty sure I know what. I'm pretty sure I would be in a lot of trouble if you caught me right now.
So how smart is the AI in this game?
It's pretty good. It's not
Oh.
amazing, but I thought it was okay.
I have a strongly different opinion. It's bad.
Fair enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's quite
In what
bad.
way?
I don't know whether it's like always bad or if it's like just often glitchy, which makes it look really bad sometimes. That pizza looked.
Tofu, tuna, and pineapple, buddy. My favorite.
Holy shit.
I can't remember. One of my friends really doesn't like pineapple on pizza.
That's me.
That's okay. I was thinking so. I was like,
And
it's one of these
also
people. It's
don't
one of
like
these people.
Tofu.
I
Like tofu
haven't
on
had
pizza.
enough experience with tofu.
tuna.
Tofu. Okay, that's awful because I don't like tuna or fish, and yeah, tofu. I don't know. Tofu in the right place can be fine. Let's say that.
I agree with that. So in this world, everyone is like cyber person, right?
Not everybody, but a lot of people. Most people.
You can hack into people and stuff like that, and
Yeah, everyone's got. Well, most people have
Cyberware.
some kind of cyberware, and it seems like your cell phone and stuff in this world is kind of built into you, and your phone is more just like an interface to.
and does the game give like a backstory to like when that change happened in time?
Probably. There's a lot of lore.
This game is not. I was talking to Memph about this the other day. This game is on an alternate timeline than we currently are. Like the timeline, obviously, for this game diverged somewhere around the late 80s or early 90s.
So like fall of the Soviet Union kind of thing.
No, it never fell. That's one of the things. Like there's people who still talk about, like, you have encountered this one. She was a Ripper doc, and she talks about how she was doing work in the USSR, and that she just gets around, and sometimes she'll just do work all over or whatever.
Oh really? That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Do they reference anything back even further, like Vietnam or the Second World War?
I don't think so, because it's 2077 at this point. But one
Yeah.
of the reasons I talk about this is because, like, for instance, Johnny Silverhand, he lives right now. Like, straight up, his time is when we're living right now. Like, his history is happening in the 2020s, and like, he talks about like meeting Rogue or whatever in 2016 or whatever. Who Rogue's like another big character in his storyline.
Okay.
So you're gonna say something, Muff?
I was gonna say you probably don't need to actually get into any of that yet. We'll get there at a more appropriate time.
But yeah, anyways, yeah. So it's like it's like the 2020s when is like the previous history.
Okay.
I'll just again, like, both World and I have played more of this game than we are in the file at the moment. Whereas Striker's seeing everything from the beginning. Well, not from the beginning, but for the first time.
Yeah.
I will just remind World that everything that you're talking about will be shown directly still.
Right.
Okay. All right.
So, I'm right, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can get there when we get there.
The gameplay demo that we did a while ago,
That has already happened.
I figured as much. Okay, I just wanted to get that out of the way.
That's like the first mission you do with Jackie together. Oh, you got his access key. Mm-hmm. This game has a lot. It's weird. Like playing this game at the same time as dabbling around with Watch Dogs Legion. It's like there's a lot of similarities between these games. A lot like the hacking, the camera control, the kind of dystopian future. I mean, there's a lot of differences as well. More differences than similarities. Hi, Jackie. Very natural walking.
So I noticed, World, you saving more often than you normally are, usually do. I take it that's because of game issues.
Yeah.
Okay.
150 years. And today, of all fucking days, that's like some divine comedy shit.
Right, and Jackie's taken some.
He's been hit. Yeah.
Yeah, he's taken a couple shots here.
What do you think I'm doing? But Sylvie will get out alive.
Famous last words.
Why? Because you fucking say so?
Don't take this out on me. I can see how the chips are falling.
All the elevators in this game are, from what I can tell, are real elevators, and I greatly respect that.
Oh, that's cool.
Or real-ish, right? They have travel time. They actually move, stuff like that. I can't tell if the camera is like seeing you or is like not seeing you. It's being very generous.
How come like an alarm didn't go off?
That's what I mean. It's being very generous about not actually going quite off. Oh, were you like under its? Are you under its
There's like
line of sight?
a lip right there,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it was like you. Yeah, just out of view. I'd also like to say welcome to our live audience, which includes people such as Ivory State, Andy Demon, and Ratty. This is the hacking minigame. I kind of like it. It's a good balance of I don't know. It's a good balance. It's fast if you want to be quick about it. If you want to be more in depth, you can kind of think about it a bit more. I'm sure it gets more complicated as the game goes on. But I was watching Abby Russell play BioShock last night on a live stream, and I was like, man, this game looks really good. Why didn't I get into this game as much? And then she got to the hacking minigame, and I went, oh right, that's why.
Pipe dream,
Yep.
buddy.
The moment that came up, I'm like, oh right, I remember why I quit this game now. So you know, a good hacking minigame can, in my opinion, make or break a game, because it totally broke BioShock for me. I had wanted nothing to do with that pipe. I don't know. I played that game as a child, and it rubbed me the wrong way. And it's that. Does BioShock 2 have a similar hacking thing, or is it gone?
I think it's different. Yeah. I don't
Okay.
know.
I love the audio like blips and bites in the.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. The
when, like,
audio
the
logs.
fluid- Well, no. I mean like the actual audio sound bites for the hacking minigame.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, when you put the pieces in and like the fluid would flow. And
Yeah,
the
and give the bubbling and stuff.
Yeah. Or even just like the sound bites for like the drone flying things that.
No, I fuck, dude. Those.
Yo, you're being
drones-
seen. You're being seen.
Oh shit, those drones, man, were fucking quaint as fuck.
Robotic.
And it's just like, hey, this is my little gun buddy right here.
Yeah, somebody.
Like a little faithful dude. Oh man, classic, dude.
I should also clarify for those not physically joining us. Not everybody here is even physically joining us. World and I are in the same physical location in these trying post Backstreet Boys reunion tour times. That's code.
When will Backstreet be back?
They are back at the moment, and we want them to not be back. No. This is a YouTube code for the thing that you, for some reason, you're not allowed to talk about, or I got the impression you're not allowed to talk about the Backstreet Boys reunion tour since it started, you know, in March, April, and so on, and has been continuing on forever and ever.
Forever and ever. Let's make this bullshit last forever.
So, World and I are here in the same location. We're in different rooms, but Striker is joining us remotely.
Oh shit! All right, let's fucking have it out.
The magic of the internet.
Hey, we have some like Borderland number jumpy things.
Yeah, like you were super into the numbers, man.
I do like the numbers. Numbers give specific data and meaning, rather than just like, you know, me having to ask, you know, like, well, would you say that guy is phased?
No, not yet.
No, because he's
Still got at
fucking
least D3.
Oh, I see. D3. Jesus. He's not phased. Unbelievable.
Well, do you have knowledge arcana? Because I mean,
See if the guy is phased? Are you shitting me?
Fucking elevator!
Garbage. You get in that fucking elevator and you live with your fucking
you
chain.
get in that fucking elevator.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna quickly duck off the washroom.
Oh, by the way, you know, I was asking about a new katana the other day when we were testing this out. I found one.
Oh, you found one.
It's red.
All right, fuck these.
I thought that this part of this was very awkward to do. Like the AI, like, I was basically I got the impression it's just like, just get in the car, don't even fight these guys,
totally
get in the car.
Yeah. Like I'm just.
But doing that is super weird because the car just seems so ridiculously invincible in that moment if you do that. So I actually think fighting them is a more realistic approach. Although these guys are not
to be fucked with.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I was like, I should probably move soon.
I got a bit of a frame rate hitch there too when that explosion occurred. I mean, I'm watching out for differences between the PC and Xbox version. And I mean, there's 3 versions of these games that are out, and only one that is truly actually recommended in any way, shape, or form.
PC Master Race.
Okay, so there's one, Striker, there's one more person in our crew. So there were a couple more people in our crew. There was a nice lady called T-Bug, who was our net runner. I think they found out where she was operating, or she got remotely hacked or something, but she's dead.
Yeah, she's dead. They
Oh,
fucking.
like, straight up, like, the intro of this game is pretty much like the intro to, like, Mission Impossible 1.
No, like there's a big build up, but yeah, sort of.
Personally,
Okay, so, like, your crew is dropping, like, 5.
Kinda, yeah. So you're working for a guy named Dexter Deshawn, who's a fixer in the town. Evelyn went to him, and he put together this team. And now things are going bad. T-Bug's dead. She's been found out. You know, things are.
Steal this like relic chip.
Yeah, it was all about stealing this relic chip.
Do we know what this chip does at this point in the game?
No.
Not completely.
This thing. Okay.
And I don't know how much you know versus what I know, so I'm being careful.
Yeah, I know nothing. No.
Leaking a little.
You're only making it worse for yourself.
So and then we have a getaway driver as well. The getaway driver though is a AI car.
Oh shit! Is it fucking Knight Rider?
Yeah. I mean, does Knight Rider have guns? Oh, sorry. Does Knight Rider have like bullet-resistant armor?
Yes, I believe it does.
Then yes.
Why would you get on that side?
Because you got in on this side, obviously. But yeah, you could get on the passenger side or something.
Client feedback noted.
How's our ride looking?
Delamain?
Tip top.
Yeah.
Though alas, we are.
Oh, I love it. He's like a butler.
Please remain calm.
Oh yeah, this guy. I imagine he's gonna be a boss fight at some point.
900. Oh, it's like Jarvis.
Dude, it would be absolutely fucking terrifying to have Smasher on your ass, dude.
Is it Adam Smasher?
Adam Smasher, dude.
Oh my god, that frame rate.
Who's Adam Smasher?
So he's like, when you were like planning out the heist, you kind of see him. He's like a security guard, security around the Arasaka Tower.
He's like,
and then he's like around when the heist goes wrong as well. And I think we'll see a bit more of him in the near future as well. I forgot there was like this like chase sequence with the drones. So I've been playing this on PC with like a fully spec'd out PC at max settings, and it looks pretty good. Although this looks rough too. You got a dialogue option there.
Jackie, we fucking made it.
The only thing that's a bit rough here is the frame rate at times.
My medical diagnostics indicate that Mr. Wells's condition is critical.
Take us to Ripper Dock now.
Apologies, but that will not be possible. Our itinerary has been pre-arranged and paid for in advance. I am not at liberty to alter it.
Fuck your liberty. Do what I say.
It's okay, V. Hold out.
I suggest you try to keep Mr. Wells conscious.
We getting green jobs left and right now. Hear me, Jack?
You're gonna be rich, mijo. I can feel it.
No, Jackie. We're gonna be rich, you and me.
Biochip. Hold on to it. For me.
The music for this scene is absolutely awesome. It's very Blade Runner.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Wells has passed. Where shall I take his remains? What?
The Excelsior package provides for the disposal of passenger remains free of charge. I merely require a destination.
No, I hate to bring this up in this somber time, but what's with the? Why is our character dialogue so quiet?
Mr.
Yeah, I
Wells'
also
remains.
noticed that.
Where shall I take them?
Is that normal for Xbox, or is that
I don't know why that is, yeah.
you're not used to that though? Like that's not how it normally is?
I'll change the volume, yeah.
Mr. Wells's closest blood relative is Guadalupe Alejandra Wells, proprietress of the El Coyote Coho Bar. I will make sure to deliver him safely. Mr. Deshawn awaits you in room number 204.
So yeah, can we stop by the options and see what's up, or because something's definitely not right? Well,
Dialogue volume.
Doesn't make sense why just your voice would be so low.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
looking it up real quick.
Boost low?
Just looking it up. Hold on. It might be an Xbox setting. So yeah, can we just save and check the Xbox settings?
Yep. What do you think it is?
I don't know. I don't mess around with the Xbox too much. I have a few rough ideas though. So let's go system. Or maybe not. A general, maybe? TV and display options. No, sorry. There was an audio there underneath there, wasn't there? Volume and audio output. Oh, yeah. Change HDMI audio to stereo.
Uncompressed?
Yeah. That should do it. Let's leave it. Let's leave it there, and if that doesn't fix it, then we'll come back. But that should fix it. That totally explains the problem. If it thought we were doing surround sound, then it's trying to send most of our dialogue to a center channel that isn't connected to anything.
Yo, it shows Jackie is having a goddamn blue item on him. Son of a bitch.
Where do you see that?
His X is blue.
I never noticed.
He's some motherfucker.
Or is that blue speaking of him having gear?
Huh?
I was just asking if that's like, if that the color of his icon represents him having gear.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Alright, I still got a lot of shit, so.
These menus are so The Witcher 3.
Because it's the same studio that does that game, right?
Absolutely. The Witcher 3 is on sale right now for like $20.
Including the DLC?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a good deal.
It's a fantastic deal. Although there's a good chance if you're watching this, the deal's over. Although if you're watching live, it probably isn't. But if you're not, then it probably is. I really hope that fixes the dialogue, because it's affecting the mood. So this is where we're supposed to meet Dexter Deshawn if the job went, if things didn't go well. We're supposed to meet at the No-Tell Motel, which is a great name. I've got a date here in my file later, actually. World, you probably know what that's about.
Oh, Meredith Stout?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy, that bitch is banging.
Oh yeah, the Avian Extermination Act. Apparently birds are extinct in this world as well.
Jeez.
Like they intentionally killed all the birds, I think, to like prevent something. I don't know. If you read that shard.
COVID 2077.
If nothing else, I'm glad. It's fun that they came up with an explanation for why we didn't want to animate any birds in our game. Please work. Please work. Please work.
Let me in.
Okay, that sounds good.
He waiting.
I get to keep all my stuff.
WNS N54.
So this is Dexter Deshawn. We met him in you met him in the in that 48-minute demo a couple years ago.
Fucking wrestler that I said he reminded me of.
Yes.
Don't care how Jackie is.
Henry,
You
fucking
just watch it.
Bled out
oh,
the
man,
back.
that very white fucking voice.
Well, I'm sorry to hear
You made me look it up.
And the relic.
No such luck.
That's one piece of good news.
Good news?
Saburo Arasaka. Dead. You got any notion of the shit you pulled me into? You off the fucking Emperor! His Majesty!
Well, no, we.
Anyone with so much as a pinky toe dipped in this mess is as good as dead!
Sorry, did you tell him that you didn't get the relic chip?
That's correct.
And he's like, you know what? That's better.
You had no idea.
Weird.
Saburo Arasaka would be at the hotel.
I don't have access to his personal fucking schedule. And besides, nobody asked you to kill the old
For the
man.
second time that I didn't say out loud, I didn't. Okay, for the first time.
No shit.
Mark Henry.
Tell that to the soccer ninjas they send after you.
That's the wrestler.
All right, settle down. Gotta be tactical about this. New place, new identity. But first,
Sounded
your
like
face.
his big ass.
Got
I was
on
gonna
that
say
wall.
the leather. Yeah.
Bathroom's there.
I was
Go get
thinking,
yourself
noticing that
cleaned up.
myself. I was like, oh, good Foley on that.
Hold on. Yeah.
It's me.
The moment this guy started walking over, I'm like, oh, I know what's up.
Today.
The moment this guy walked over here, I'm like, oh fuck.
Dude, if I was ever in a situation like this and shit was going, it's like the second it was like, oh, just step into this other room.
Oh, no,
I would be like,
he didn't. No, I thought he was like, I was all good until that other guy like started to walk over. I'm like, oh, I see what's happening. But no, he totally was like, I thought he was looking out for me at first. He's like, oh, you gotta get the blood off your face. I was like, okay,
oh
cool.
no, yeah, I had absolutely no illusions of that. I was like, I wonder what the quickest way.
So,
for
yeah,
him
get
to
that blood off your
extricate
face, you know.
himself Is. Do not trust anybody.
You look like fucking Shia Gorath.
Huh?
Fucking Shia Gorath from Shivering Isles.
I guess.
I was kind of thinking Conor McGregor.
Oh no, dude, he looks like fucking the evil Santa Claus from fucking Shivering Isles. Shia Gorath.
Ooh, you punched the mirror, huh? I didn't punch the mirror. I was like, no, I'm gonna keep things
All right,
calm
then.
and collected.
Boom.
Can't risk it, V. Remember our first convo? Seems I've chosen the quiet life after all.
I'll fucking kill
No
you.
blaze of glory for me.
Title card.
Yeah, see, it straight up says 2023. World was telling me that he didn't realize that he was in the past right away. First time around. Yeah, get up. Is my band.
Tonight, I'm here to say goodbye to all of you.
Money's money, can't fuck around with it.
Speaking.
You're wasting your lives following us around like dogs.
What crawled up your ass?
Nice. Then we can talk. How much do you want for it? Tony, wait up. Don't do this. You could still change your mind.
Get over here, man. Fuck this band. Not your crowd, not your noise. Do your own thing.
Bastard. Gonna miss you something awful.
See you in the next life, friend.
I guess this is like what happens if ASX gets out of control.
Huh?
I said, I guess this is what happens if ASX gets out of control.
I guess, yeah.
Get in, or I change my mind.
Oh, Rogue, man. Fuck. Badass bitch.
I think I know why you chose to be
Get us in the air!
a male this time.
Here, put this on, and it stays on. Got it?
So this is. Sorry, does she have like a chest augment?
I think so, something like that. Yeah, because later on, when
But it's only 3 years from now. Alternate timeline, I understand still, but I'm just saying.
no, yeah, like that's
Og
that's,
still
that's
seem-
what I mean.
Og still think you seem pretty
it's supposed
like
to be
advanced at
3
this point.
years from now, but Johnny's got a full-on arm that's like solid, not like no prosthesis. Like that's an augment. Johnny's arm.
By the way, did you catch on that it's 2023 yet?
No.
Okay. Well,
No, it's Retro Week in Night City.
sure.
Skull cracking out there. That us?
Johnny's idea. Wayland's drawing Arasaka's attention away from the tower.
When they said Wayland, I thought they meant Wayland Yutani. And I was like, no way, crossover. Oh, guys, it says no entry on the roof. I guess you better turn around.
Target range acquired.
Make it rain.
Neutralize the target.
Make it rain, and Buddy's like fucking pissant on the trigger, like pop, pop, pop,
Machine
pop,
gun.
pop, pop, and it's just like, dude, you're not even hitting anything.
Yeah, like what are you aimed at? Oh well.
Yeah, he deserved to
Yeah,
go down.
get the fuck out the way here. I don't even.
You're not
know-
allowed. Let's see how many times World misses now.
I just don't know why you would stop holding down the
1, 2,
trigger.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, look at all these shots in it.
It's a machine gun.
Take out that turret. They're the ones actually shooting back. Yeah, like actually, they're not doing anything. You should take the turrets out. I don't know if you can actually lose this section or not, but if you could, it would be by not taking out the turrets.
So I don't get it. You're like a rock star special forces agent?
No, you're just like a fucking, like, you're pretty sure you're just, oh, I guess he does have military training.
And a nuke.
Yeah, but so yeah, I guess he does have military training in like combat, veterancy?
I mean, he does have, like, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but he does have, like, military dog tags.
No, like you talk to him later, and yeah, it's like he was in, like, there was like a war with Mexico at some point.
Sure. I mean, I imagine this takes place in at least one of the Corpo Wars, right?
Yeah.
Sir, did you say that was a snook he's carrying?
Yeah.
That's shit gnats.
I see.
Mainframe's not your playground, Murphy. Come on. Evac announcement. Broadcasting across all frequencies and let's get moving.
Sheesh. Who wrote this manifesto?
Really need me to answer that question?
Jesus, Johnny. You've gone off the deep end. And that's coming from a chair jock.
Come on, you fucking gunk. Get ready.
This fucking track, dude.
Yeah, this one's
love
good.
this track.
This pistol also is ridiculous. Yep. You shot that guy in the arm and his leg popped off.
Heads down! Keep it together!
Don't get yourself
What did you just like breathe like
it's the melee with
alcohol on
this
him?
gun. It's the melee with this gun. You hit.
Oh,
it's like
damn.
Flame, yeah. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, right.
Bushido 2, bomb's name is what?
Wrap it up. We got Delta.
The Demolitron. We're good to blow.
Shaka Elite incoming. Run for it. Shoot the cables. Get the rotor spinning. We're on our way.
Not done yet. Still need to feed this to their subnet.
Fucking knew it. This was never about corporate colonialism. This was about your groupie output, wasn't it?
No, you wouldn't understand, Rogue.
Giving you 4 fucking minutes. Chopper's not gonna wait 1 sec longer.
Door lock breached. Arasaka sons of bitches incoming.
Love you, Spider.
Whole world loves me.
You really like that melee, huh?
It's convenient.
I didn't even know about it.
And this thing is like a magnum.
Yeah.
Closing in on the access point.
Slide in. Sweet icebreaker. Foreign, right? Just wonder if we know anyone who could switch the subnet protocol.
Hilarious. You gonna help or not?
Do spiders spin webs? It's time we caught some flies.
Not all spiders.
Thanks, Murph.
Now, just for good measure. Holy Cybercow. We're on TV. Take a look.
Return now to Arasaka Tower. Its evacuation ongoing after an unidentified terrorist organization released a manifesto threatening violence. The terrorists stating their desire to, quote-unquote, topple a monument to corporate colonialism. Night City's mayor, Imbole Ebunike, has issued a statement declaring that he will bring the full force of the law to bear in response
I
to
swear
any
that's
act
Idris
of
Elba.
terrorism. Going now to our reporter on the scene at Arasaka Tower. Hopefully he can shed some light on the situation as events
All
unfold.
set. Now get out of there. They're moving up. Hit the roof quick.
Whoa.
Shit. That's Adam Smasher.
Hey, Striker, remember this guy?
Johnny.
He's a little less of a robot.
Murphy?
Door's sealed, but it won't hold for long. Run, Johnny.
Wait, he got away from that, but we didn't. But we're not gonna bother explaining how.
Interesting.
I hate when games do that. I hate when anything does that.
Smasher.
Told you, Johnny boy. Told you I'd end you someday.
Wait for the walk down there and story my fucking life.
Let us try once more. Your associates. Who are they? How did you acquire fissile material?
I'm sorry, can you say that again, like maybe a little less Japanesey? I didn't understand that middle word.
Come on.
Which terrorist organization do you belong to? How did you acquire fissile material?
Sorry, I don't understand that word. It's fissile? I don't know what fissile material is.
Boss don't look too pleased with your effort.
I like how like you can choose not to respond and that's a response.
Yep.
Let's see.
So Saburo, this is the guy who got murdered by his son in the future.
This is the Emperor.
Yes.
Notice the fucking mushroom cloud in the background?
I missed it.
You'll get another chance.
Hot damn.
Oh.
Done and gone.
My husband died in that tower. But there are fates worse than death.
I didn't want him to die.
なぜこのようなことを
Why did you do this?
To bring an end to the madness you wreak.
人は嘘をつき自分自身を欺くだが死者は違う死者は雄弁だが彼らは決して嘘をつかない死者の言葉にはつつましさがある始めろ
And you? Who are you?
Back in 2077.
Oh shit, it's Fat Henry.
Heavier than he looks. Now, listen, dog. I have done exactly what you asked. So let's you and me figure this out.
But you didn't get to kill him, World.
荒坂様、お父様の殺害犯を見つけました。この男で間違いありません。はい。1時間後には着くかと。
I wonder who he's talking to. My guess is it's not you. What's his name? Yorinobu. Yorinobu. So the only, I have a pretty good guess though, and you probably have some answers. So, if
but he says I found your father's killer.
Yeah, but there's also a daughter.
That's true, but yeah.
There's a daughter that's mentioned a lot in, but has that daughter has to come up at some point. What? Well, thanks, Takamura. So Takamura was like the Emperor's like personal bodyguard.
Yeah.
It seemed from we didn't see that in where we started the marathon, but we were introduced to him shortly before.
He's there in the room when the meeting happens, and he gets sent out. And then when he comes back immediately after Saburo's been killed, he's like, "What the fuck?" Like he's obviously questioning it, but Yorinobu pretty much strong arms him.
Is that like cyber adrenaline?
I don't know. Air hypo, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
No littering!
Cybermen! More Cybermen!
Striker, you do clip a little bit when you get loud. Yeah. And it might just be Discord. Limitations.
Could be.
I'm just not sure what to do about it. Like I can try boosting you up a little bit. Normal. Wait. Oh, okay. I only saw the guy's outline and I thought he was just like a body. Damn.
Nice.
Don't you dare faint again. Keep your eyes open. Fuck. Ah! We both could use medical attention.
Congratulations, World. You finally landed a shot.
I know. Someone. We must get to Ripadok. Quickly. Hector will fix us up. We have to get there somehow. Call someone. Anyone. All right, all right.
Greetings. My scanner indicates you are outside the service area.
Just come pick me up. I need to get to Misty's esoterica. Front of Vic's.
Of course. A vehicle is en route. It should arrive in less than 20 minutes.
What are you doing? Hey!
Man, it's a good service. Like, you'd be like, hey, you're outside the service area, but I'll pick you up anyway.
In 20 minutes or less. Yeah,
The
dude.
personal link is damaged.
Please proceed to insert the jack below the ear, though not too deep. There should be auxiliary neurosockets between his lymph nodes, beneath the SCM muscle.
If I hit a vein by mistake, he will die.
Indeed, as he will if you do nothing.
I think I have the socket.
Now proceed to connect.
No, that was the quick load button. Takamura, no.
That was the factory reset button.
I cannot hold it. I need to rest.
That your blood?
Misty!
Pressure's tanking.
It's neurogenic shock. He's dying.
Gotta cut my way through the occipital bone. No other way.
There is risk of...
I know what I'm doing.
I love this team, by the way. Takamura, Delamain, and Victor. Like, working together to save your life. I know Victor's watching an Arasaka news conference. Instead of the fights like he normally is watching.
How is he?
Slower on the mend than you, but looking better every day. V, you in there?
Ah! My head.
How you feeling?
I don't know, Vic. Ears are ringing. And I'm seeing shit.
These hallucinations. Describe them to me.
Blinding lights. It's loud. I'm on stage and I almost can't breathe. I'm so damn full of hatred. Then I let it all out into a mic. And I realized it didn't help. I don't feel any better. And then, promise not to laugh. I plan a bomb in Arasaka Tower.
Nothing there to laugh about.
Night City looked different, strange, and I hated it. Hated everybody, every inch. It was too real, even for a lucid dream.
You weren't dreaming, V. Those were memories. There's a personality construct on that shard. Dreams you had, or from his past.
Saying I experienced another psyche's memories? How's that possible?
You two are connected in a way I can't make head or tail of.
Two? Me and who, Vic? Who's the other?
Johnny Silverhand, the terrorist. Real talk of the town back in my day. Anyway, that's not what's important right now.
Never given me that look before, Vic. What is it?
You, don't got a lot of time left, kid.
Say what now?
The biochip. It's basically a bomb. Fuse lit already. You don't have much time left. Much life. A few weeks, tops. Silverhand's construct is overriding your consciousness, gradually taking over your body until one day you'll just be gone. V, it's important you get all this.
You'll fix me up, right? Vic?
If I could, I would, V. Believe me. But this is... it's way beyond what I know how to do.
You're the best of the best, Vic. Why can't you help me?
You want the long story or the short?
Don't admit a thing, not one deep.
Okay. There is a construct, a psyche on the chip. That of Johnny Silverhand. You jacked it in your chip slot. Nothing happened, right? Until you died.
Bullet in the head from Dexter to Sean. But how do you come back from something like that?
Low caliber. You lucked out. Not least thanks to another poor decision by Mr. Deshawn. The nanites off the chip started fixing the damage. Then they took your hand and coaxed you off the path toward the light.
People don't just die and get up like nothing happened.
Used to be true. Now it's only if they don't have a classified piece of corpo tech, primed to resurrect them.
What about me? My psyche? I'll make it back from the other side and what? I'm supposed to pretend change is normal?
Ask the Arasaka engineers who built the thing. All I know is your mind's gonna go. And it won't be pretty. From the biochip's perspective, your brain cells are a tumor that needs to be scooped out, while your body's an empty shell to hold the construct.
So this fucking terrorist wants to wipe me and take my place, take my body.
We're getting Norded
It's not
by
willful.
Johnny Silverhand.
It's automatic, inevitable, and neither of you can stop it.
Can't we just take the chip out? Or switch it off?
Either way's out of the question. You die immediately.
Vic, you've always come through for me. If there's nothing you can do to help me, then... well, what the hell do I do? Tell me, please. Vic.
I wish I knew, kid. Misty?
You're asking too much from an old-timer like Vic. Come on, V. Let's get you home.
She was Jackie's girlfriend.
And
she runs the shop upstairs, which is I guess it's kind of like the front.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's a front.
But I don't know if he's like running an illegal business. I think he just wants to keep it like on the down
DL?
low. Yeah.
Yeah. She looks like a hobo Harley Quinn.
Sure.
Discount Harley Quinn.
Discount Harley
I
Quinn,
was
yeah.
gonna die.
I quite like Misty though.
With him in my sleep.
Sleep's a small hint of death. The inevitable.
Can't actually tell if I'm awake now. I mean, I could be dead already, right?
I've actually thought about that a couple of
Not
times.
something to focus on, V. Let it go. Here. Got some meds for you. Omega blockers.
Oh,
Take
the
it
red and blue
regularly.
pill.
They'll keep things from progressing too quickly. Also, they should keep that
I
ghost of yours
didn't pick
calm,
up on that before.
Quiet. Pseudoendotrizines from me. Effect will be opposite. It'll speed things up. Free the demon, so to speak.
World, just a yes or no question. Do those come up again?
Lie down.
What, in the rest of the game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They haven't for me yet, and
like
I just don't want to. Yeah. No. It was a yes or no question. That's it. That's,
The first time this happened,
One more thing for you.
I was expecting it to be the type of thing where you get to choose
Vic
like
pulled
on
this out of
several
your skull.
occasions, right?
Right.
A lucky charm?
Just for the record, I asked for yes or no question, and I got more. So
Promise
if anyone
you'll
else
try
who
to
didn't
get
want
some
more,
sleep.
Well, you
I tried.
got more.
I tried.
Didn't you hear? My condition's terminal. What good can this do?
Don't be silly.
I really like the
As
character
long as you're
design
alive, there's hope.
and these
And
up
don't
close
let anyone
conversations and
tell you
stuff. They all look
otherwise.
really good.
Really think I can make it? Survive this?
Of course you can.
God, remember it looked like Oblivion? Because everyone like blankly staring at each other.
Yeah.
Misty, wait. About Jackie.
Yeah?
He talked about you. Like lots.
We got into
Her
a fight
hair is glitching.
right before he went off to do this job.
He wasn't mad at you. I hope you know that.
I know. I just wish our last moments together could have been different. But right now, you need rest. So sleep. Please sleep.
Do you like live above their shop?
No.
Unfortunately, I'm picking up some background noise from outside, and probably picking up on my. Striker, you can probably tell me if it is.
It's like a humming.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything I can do about that besides muting our mics for the time being.
Gotta get out of here, understand? And I'll kill anyone who gets in my way, you included.
It's literally a street cleaner.
Street sweeper.
Might be a king or a little street
Need a
sweeper,
smoke.
but sooner or
Where'd you
later
stash
you
it?
dance with the
Yeah,
reaper.
the reaper. So I'm curious. He's referred to as Johnny Silverhand, but his hand is red.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry, I thought it was for a second there.
Where'd you even come from? How are we even talking?
How the fuck should I know? The fuck kind of droid toy are you supposed to be?
Fucking ghost off!
What is that? Ghost off.
Who you work for, start talking!
Fuck.
Fuck. Fucking chip. Rip the thing out myself.
No, wait! Ugh.
I'll take control. I'll find a way. You hear me?
See you never, asshole.
Now like that. Stick some iron in your mouth and pull the trigger. I can feel it. Our minds touching. I'm like mold on fruit, creeping into you. Nothing I can do about it. You hear me? I'd puke if I fucking could. It's just a copy of the engram. I'm out there somewhere. Gotta be.
That's interesting. I want to talk about that in a bit.
Leave me alone. Get out. Just get the fuck out.
Lead to the head, only thing that'll fix this. Hear me, asshole? A bullet to the fucking brain.
Oh, fuck me.
So Johnny seems to think that this is just a copy of him, and that the real quote-unquote him is out there somewhere else. I kind of got the impression that this might be the original. World, can you talk about that, or was that a bad idea?
What?
Whether, like, the speculation about whether this is a copy of Johnny or the original.
I don't know.
Engram of him on the chip, or whether his original existence exists somewhere else somehow, because he brought it up in that dialogue, but then
come on, Will, give us a smile.
Striker, if it's any consolation, no matter what you choose there, almost nothing happens. Your faces are so bad.
Thought smiles were free. Oh, your cyber clothes.
Right, because we'll get, once there's a digital copy of you made. Well, first of all, I used the word digital copy. So already there's a copy. But then...
Memph, do we have to do a stop for like archiving in terms of like, I know it's been more than an hour, I think.
Yeah, I've got a timer here too. We can, but we also don't have to.
Okay, whatever.
I've done long streams and haven't had any corruption with the stuff. There are mitigations done for that. I mean, at some point we'll probably take a break, but we don't need to do every hour or something. So.
Oh, okay, cool. Just checking.
Yeah, maybe every 2 hours, something like that. Maybe is what we'll go for. That street sweeper is still out there, but it's quite a ways away now. So hopefully it's not a big deal anymore. And I'm aware that by even talking about it, I've probably made the problem 100 times worse than it actually was. Sorry, did you just take a bunch of crafting material out of storage was that from like your prior file, or is that just like crafting material that you just have by default?
No, yeah, I put it in there.
Okay. Gotta pay your rent, man. And get your P1-ness enlarged, whatever that is.
I heard a rumor that you could whip your dick out in this game.
Get the old pen 15 increase.
Yeah, right.
World, how is your position to the microphone? Okay, we don't. we
there you go.
you can thank you. We you know, I'm not too worried about it, but we can't make it a focus. It can't be a focus. It can just happen. It can happen, but it's just a part of this.
Just let it happen.
It's just a small part of the stream. Nothing else. Nothing's happening here. It's a very natural. Everything's very natural.
Very natural.
The environment reacts to you if you walk around naked.
No,
I don't think so. So hold on, you thought like it was cool that I had like this like Arasaka body armor, but you've got it now too. Did you just?
Oh yeah. Like I had already had Arasaka body armor, but it was just like, oh, you got it so early.
I found some cool samurai gear.
So where on the planet is this?
Northern California?
I was gonna say I would pretty much just say San Francisco.
Okay.
So, this is where the game kind of begins. Like, this is where this is the first time you've got full access to the map. And depending on exactly what World chooses to do here, he is now either, you know, he is potentially now only a few hours ahead of, or sorry, behind where I am in my file.
Okay.
And for example, what I showed, we did a technical test yesterday, and from what I showed you. Are there some like really cool scopes in this game?
Some, but not really.
Okay. I feel like I've seen probably the majority of them at this point, but I haven't seen that one you just put on very much. Also, I was looking through that crafting thing, and you know how we were talking about how you could, like, if you lost a iconic weapon, you could recraft it?
Yeah.
I was looking through that myself, and I'm not sure that's true. I was looking at that, and it looked like, it might be my misinterpretation of the way the crafting menu looks, or is meant to be read, but it looked like you actually needed the iconic weapon as a crafting material for that recipe. So it looked like it was actually to craft a better version of it.
Oh man, if that's the case, I guess I'm fucked for Dying Night.
Can you check?
Oh yeah.
Is so that top slot there, like that says it needs that pistol?
Shitty dude.
Yeah, okay.
So sorry, I'm not following you guys. What's the problem here?
So you get there's a bunch of iconic weapons in this game that are like one-of-a-kind weapons.
Okay.
And you obviously they would fall off. You know, you get an early iconic weapon, you know, is going to be less good than a late game iconic weapon, but it gives you the option to upgrade them with crafting parts. So if you want to keep using the same pistol the whole game and have it just upgrade, you can kind of do that instead of getting different iconic weapons.
Okay.
And World and I were talking a few days ago when we were doing some testing for this. Hold on,
We must meet. Come to Tom's Diner.
I don't ever like to.
Why would I do that?
Interrupt Takamura.
Because I am the one who saved your life.
Haven't managed to get my head straight yet. Not after everything that happened.
That will not happen anytime soon. And so what? If you intend to leave, you must re-enter the ring. The bell has already tolled. Tom's Diner. I am waiting.
So we were talking about crafting material, or recrafting guns that you had sold or lost or something, or deassembled.
Okay.
And he thought that because he had these items in his crafting menu, he thought he could just recraft them at any time if he had sold them. Like you could make multiple copies of it or something.
We're here to help.
And then I looked into it a bit more, and I'm like, oh no, this seems to be not that. This seems to be like upgrading them to a better version.
Just open up.
So
I don't know what happens if you lose an iconic weapon. I think it's probably gone.
Weapon, you'd have to go back to your apartment and store it.
Sorry, what was that? I talked over
I'm
you.
saying if you're trying to like hold on to those weapons, you'd have to go back to your apartment and store it.
So I'm the bad guy?
Well, you have access to your stash from that closet in your area. And also your the trunk of your car or whatever. There's a few places that you can access your stash.
So keep on living. Stop minding other people's biz.
Mendez, hold on. It's his neighbor.
Is there anything I can do?
Did you do this quest early on in your original playthrough?
Yep. More or less. Struck up a convo once or twice.
He's a friend from the precinct.
I did it after a little bit. I didn't do it like immediately.
He broke down after his best friend died. We're worried he'll do something stupid.
Relax, Petrova. Barry's got nerves of steel. He's just a spiteful old bastard.
Mendez, could you check on him when he's chilled down?
Sure, why not? It's not like we're miles apart.
Thanks. Just be patient. Cops falling in rough times can be touchy.
Let's see what I can do. Hey, Barry. Everything all right in there? I'm gonna take that as a yes. Try again later.
Tell me straight. We'll be there.
I mean, if you're just gonna give me a look like that when I go and adjust your microphone, very politely, so it's because you're getting a bit quiet there.
Fucking smell.
Striker, can you vouch for that as well?
Is that guy wearing pants? EX guy's not wearing pants.
He's wearing
confident.
He's wearing hot pants.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm sorry, I forgot where I was and why and what we're called and everything. It's easy to forget. Yeah, I mean this marathon was meant to be a callback to the original Oblivion marathon. Can I make a formal complaint about that? There's a lot of hot pants in this game. Now that I think about it. Now that I've thought about it. Yep. But can I make a formal complaint about this game at the moment?
That guy's right up.
Can you just look at the training robot? In earlier promotion, like in the earlier footage of this game, this training robot was like plugged in, like it was like wired in, like it had wires hanging down from it, and it was a lot cooler looking. And I guess they couldn't make it work.
Oh, I had like a thing coming down from
yeah,
the
look, you can
roof
still
here?
see it. Look straight up. Like, why are there? Look at those green things. What the fuck are those?
Yeah.
It's like they half erased the asset, right? But it's still kind of there. It looks so much cooler, but I guess when they like actually got to like you actually fighting it, they couldn't make it look good, and they just gave up on it. And we're like, well, what if there weren't wires?
That like leather effect on it is pretty fucking good.
It does look pretty good, actually. Yeah.
No.
You know, it looks like a fucking baseball glove.
Yeah. And you wouldn't want to be striking the bare metal anyway. You'd want to have padding.
Anyway, yeah, I just wanted, like, if you go back and look at that promotional footage, and that thing looked way cooler. And I mean, it's like a more advanced robot tech-wise if it doesn't need to be plugged in or whatever, but it looks so much cooler and is more like I think it makes the world far more believable.
It was more cyberpunk.
It was more. Yes, thank you. That's exactly right. It was more cyberpunk. Right? It was gritty.
Hey, haven't seen you in a good 1, 2, few weeks. Figured you'd skip town.
To anyone who's
Just
watching this live with us, is anyone else playing this game? How's your run going? How are you enjoying the game? What platform are you playing it on?
Sure. Let me see what you got.
And to those watching archives, feel free to comment on the video and let me know the same thing.
Classic. What are you buying?
What are you buying?
So do you have
I don't buy a lot of
in
stuff
mind world?
Sorry, go ahead, Striker.
Do you have a direction in mind world that you want to take us? Or are you just going to try and go places you haven't gone before? Like, what are you thinking?
I will encourage you to not rush the story if you don't feel like you don't want to, because
something like that.
If we can fill this time without major main storyline plot, that'd be cool. But at the same time, if we want to go down that, I don't mind getting a little bit ahead of where I am. So
where we're going, we don't need.
And I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna. World, at this point, was your expectation that you were going to play for the whole time here, or were you expecting to switch over to PC at some point?
I was expecting to play most of the time.
Interesting, okay.
But I knew that you wanted to show your character too, so.
I mean, I have already shown my character off. You know, I've got 2 videos up already showing my early game. So you can kind of see everything. You can see a lot of the stuff leading up to where we started here in this marathon.
Hello, I'm Arif Iqbal with WNS News. Today is a sad one in our city's history. Mayor Lucius Rhine has passed away. We learned of Mayor Rhine's death from his family. He died peacefully in his sleep. The exact cause of his death has not been released, but initial reports suggest coronary implant failure. The remainder of Mayor Rhine's term will be fulfilled by his deputy mayor and closest associate, Weldon Holt. Holt has also announced...
Has this come up again for you at all?
Oh yeah, dude. See,
okay, all right.
This is like a running thing, but it's like, it's super in the background.
Okay.
And dear friend.
I'll pay attention to it then.
But when we've dried our tears, we must look to the future. To the future Lucius envisioned for our fair city. I promise to do everything in my power to ensure his work will continue on. Rest in peace, my friend.
Rhine's political opponent, former District Attorney Jefferson Perales, also offered his condolences. Look, Mayor Rhine and I often did not meet eye to eye on political matters, and we sometimes traded sharp words. But even after our most heated debates, we always shared a handshake of mutual respect. Today, I say farewell to him for the last time. Thank you, Lucius, for everything you've done for our city. Who next will assume Rhine's mantle? We'll find out soon. The first polls following Rhine's death reveal a neck-and-neck race between Holt and Perales. Now, a word from our sponsors.
I don't think I ever stood in an elevator watching one of those for nearly that long. Oh my god, you're not leaving yet.
It's time for your local news. Violence continues to plague the Badlands.
Oh, the Badlands, that's where you're from. Oh yeah, so just very brief, because I don't want to spoil it for people who don't know, but how did the Nomad one start?
It's kind of nice. You're like off in the boonies, and it's just like, yeah, I split up from my Nomad family, and then some guy gives you guff. It's sort of like a Western almost.
Okay, and then where do things go? What in one or two sentences, what goes wrong?
It's your scheme is to get to Night City, so you take a job with Jackie, and the thing that goes wrong is you're smuggling some shit, and you get pretty much finked on while you're smuggling.
Is that so? Do you get busted by the cops?
Yeah, like not the cops.
I thought
a corporation. So you go through the border, and the border guy pretty much like fingers you to the corporation whose shit you're smuggling, and then they come after you, and you get into a chase.
Okay.
I gotta admit, it was pretty high action compared to the other one.
Can you take a look around, World? I want to see like the skyscape and like the Oh, okay. Can you ride? Is that like a monorail? Is there any kind of like public transit you can take?
There is not.
I haven't done so yet.
The monorail is a set dressing, unfortunately.
Okay.
There is a fast travel system, but it is not. It's just. It's like The Witcher 3, the signposts. You find a signpost, you can travel at any other signpost. Sorry, going back to the chat for a while ago. Ivory State says he's playing it on PC and he's doing pretty well. So that's good. So you're having a probably pretty good experience. We haven't had any major bugs that I think we've seen so far. I've seen a few minor things, some geometry. When you're crawling yourself out of the garbage, it didn't look perfect.
Yeah. The hair physics.
Yeah, the crowd. So even running on the Xbox Series X, the crowd density is quite different between PC and Xbox.
What kind of density can you achieve with your PC, Memph?
Enough that the traffic's annoying. Okay. Yeah. Oh.
What the hell was that?
Did you see what happened? Something feels off here.
You don't say.
Don't mean the wreck. I mean the run. City's most courteous chauffeur ups and drives away from the scene of an accident.
What the hell just happened?
Your car just got wrecked by an AI cab driver.
I see.
And I'm glad that you have the effectively exact same reaction that I had, which is, wait, what? What just happened?
Was that like accident 700 million? Is that what that said? No, man.
Well, I mean, over who knows how long of a time period. But my story was a bit more interesting because I didn't realize there was a side quest that was given to you that said basically go get your car back from the impound lot. So I thought I just didn't have one anymore. So I was playing the game for a long time, doing a bunch of side stuff without a car. I was just stealing cars and shit like GTA, and it didn't feel quite right. But it worked out because I was mostly just stealing it from criminals who I just killed, so they didn't need their cars anymore. But then finally I saw the quest, and I'm like, oh, finally, I'm gonna get my car back. And then I finally get in my car, and then that happens, and then it's also Cyberpunk, so it's like I don't know how, like, it's a really buggy game, so I don't know if I just got bugged out by an NPC like car.
Does that happen the first time you get in a car anytime?
Yeah, well, when you get in your car again at that time, that is a scripted event. Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Yeah, no, but for me, it was like I finally got my car back, and I was getting in it, and then suddenly that happened. I was like, wait, what? No, fuck you, game, really? How does that look compared to your?
Way better.
Is that why you're spending so much time just like looking at shit?
Yeah, I can appreciate it a lot more, for sure.
So what's the detail like on
I can look, and for the same reason.
Well, it's 16 times the detail.
Oh, I see.
Sorry, what? I missed something.
It's a reference to Todd Howard.
Oh.
16 times the detail.
Fucking hot pants, man. Might as well have called this game Cyberpants 2077.
Cyberpants.
When I first got out into the city, like I think in the tutorial area still, when it's all closed off and you're with Jackie still, I think just like I walked out and then some guy just fell off of a building and died.
Really?
And if I hadn't seen that in someone else's stream, I would have assumed it was just a bug. But I actually think that there is some scripted event that some guy just suicide jumps off a building somewhere right at the beginning of the game.
Almost like the guy in Morrowind, right, World?
Yeah.
So I'm curious if anyone else has seen that. And I mean, it's not like a great.
What the fuck is this?
Ain't her first rodeo, man. 35% off.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy, look at those children that don't look like children. They just look like tiny little people.
Miserable people. That was like a bad. Oh shit.
Experience it in brain dance.
You walk up and grab
So, yeah, the other thing is like, even though that this is a worse looking version of the game that I'm used to watching, it really is something else to spectate and just be able to take in the whole game without driving, without playing. It allows you to just look at. Oh my god! Oh my god! That killed you!
Oh man!
Oh, wait, no! Oh no! It didn't. Sorry, I know this bug. Yeah, no, the game is just bugged. Your health is bugged at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Did that kill him or not kill him? I don't understand.
So this bug still, no, it didn't. That only normally getting hit by a car does like 20 damage or so. If you just save and load, your health should come back.
Where is his health? On the top left, right?
Yeah, it said 0 out of 0, by the way.
Oh.
I'm just gonna use the washroom real quick.
All right.
Oh, I see the 215 out of 215. Okay. So his health, I'm assuming, is the red bar?
Sorry, I was taking care of some administrative tasks. Probably. Yes, it's red.
And what's the blue one above that?
Maybe stamina?
Oh, okay.
So what do you think? I mean, you're pretty caught up now on kind of the goings-on of what's... I mean, you know the main story plot point.
Yeah.
And... I mean, at this point, all the quests are going to be pretty fresh at this point, so you're in a pretty good position, I think.
Okay.
So what do you think so far?
I'm intrigued.
And how's the tech?
how's
the tech holding up? That's allowing you to. Oh. Well, the one part about the tech that I noticed is it's much easier to talk over each other.
Yes.
You want to kill someone? Kill him.
Holy fuck.
That's me.
Is there? You think there's any kind of like delay between you and I, Memph? Like, because we're chatting over Discord?
A couple hundred milliseconds. Yeah. You know, just enough to be awkward, right?
Yeah, of course.
This is a pretty decent song, though.
I was just gonna say, I kind of don't want to change the thing because it's like, oh, this is a song, kind of a chill song.
What is this, Body Heat?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to this later. But this is my preference.
So we have not. I've not asked World to turn on the disable copyrighted music thing because I don't care. I don't try to make money off of any of this shit.
Lady of Westbrook Estate.
So
When
you
you
get to.
find a moment, come see me. We must settle our accounts for Sandra Dorset. You did quite well. You and that friend of yours. Until then.
So yeah, assuming we, you're not watching a VOD on Twitch that got muted, or assuming I don't get banned from Twitch or YouTube for these videos, then I don't really care about the profits, quote unquote.
So When I was talking, this is a question for you, World. When I was talking with Memph about the size of this game, he showed me the map, and I was kind of expecting the map to be a little bigger, but he said to me that this game is dense.
It is, yeah. It's a good word for it.
What is your take on that?
No, yeah, I'd agree. It's like the world map is a pretty good size. I mean, if you're in a fast car and just start driving, you'll get to most places pretty quick. But yeah, especially in Night City itself, it's pretty dense.
So meaning what? That you can like traverse in different buildings? Like there's lots of things to do within.
Oh yeah,
like, certain
just like
blocks?
all the areas you can go in one section. It's like there's a lot of space.
People who understand the value of respect.
Another thing that is a little less obvious is that isn't shown so well on the map. Also, is height. This world is multi-layered.
Yeah.
It's vertical. There are things above other things
and below. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
like you can be standing on one spot in the city somewhere, and there's like 3 or 4 levels to where you're standing. Right, so like you'll
all fully populated with all their own things going on.
Well, yeah, like you can go somewhere on the map, and then it's like, oh, it's actually like beneath you on a street below you, and you got to go find some stairs or something.
Would you be so kind as to give me your lawyer's contact information?
Fuck you, Cirque Brain!
Thank you. Processing data now. Please wait.
Hey, Del.
Hello, sir or madam. How can I be of service?
What's got into you, Del?
He was rusting
Don't recognize me? You sent me a message saying I should come in about the accident.
You are currently speaking to
I don't think that eye thing is normal.
Alas, my operational capabilities are limited. Could you please clearly recite your incident report
Don't give
number?
him any numbers. That's how they find you.
Who?
77-011-01096.
Incident report on file. Confirmed.
96 at the end. Public enemy. Government target.
Your identity has been established. Mr. Hans Jonas, what phrase would best describe your experience of incident number 771111101096?
Actually a little heartbroken about my damaged ride, but I'd rather talk to the real Delamain if I can.
V. My apologies if the reception...
This one has working eyes.
I'm preoccupied with the crisis that is ongoing, and I simply cannot oversee everything. I've taken the liberty of transferring a settlement to your account to compensate for the damage done.
Special treatment.
Would you mind
Is the
if
money
I
in this
spoke
game
elsewhere?
credits?
Euro dollars. Or
Euro
eddies.
Eddies.
Sure, let's talk.
Then please, follow the drone.
I like the way all the people that are around me were making comments.
Yeah.
Like, shit, the one guy was like, ends in 96, you're public enemy. And then this chick, oh, special treatment and shit like that as you're talking to Delamain. Or like that other chick was just like, that guy was in line. It's like, oh man, that's awesome.
I'm fully aware customer service is less than satisfactory at the moment. Perhaps a guided tour will prove some form of compensation.
Like, I didn't realize that we were like so buddy-buddy with Delamain up and like it was. Did that seem a little weird to you?
Yeah, I don't know why. I guess it's because your buddy dies in the Delamain.
But it's a service they offer. They don't like do that.
It's actually, it's not they, like it's him. Like he's the AI running it. It's his business. So.
Alas, the shop is currently overwhelmed with work.
I think I know why.
I'm still looking into the cause of the Delamain network vehicle failures. My working hypothesis is an advanced virus. I must resolve the situation quickly. This sudden rise in incidents is proving costly, aside from drawing unwanted attention to the company.
Because it sure seemed like it was your first time working with Delamain in the heist.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, Dexter Deshawn buys you the premium package, right?
That's true. Maybe, yeah.
Top of the line.
Yeah, maybe that is like how you build that relationship immediately.
A preferred customer type thing, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he still doesn't even know our real names.
Are organics. What good is it to you?
There was a time this facility...
By the way, this is the future of Uber.
I simply inherited their infrastructure.
All these lights. What are they for?
Like, not even joking, this is their plan.
That's what I wish to discuss.
Well, maybe not like the whole, like,
A green light denotes
this
the vehicle
guy,
with which I am
but
in contact.
having their cars run by AI.
Yeah, and
That
not
is no
having to
longer
pay
the
the
case for some
drivers at all.
Those are the red lights.
Repair drones can't take care of this?
This time, I fear, human intervention is required. I'm aware you offer a broad range of services and are unusually discreet. Thus, I'd like you to assist me in recovering my missing vehicles.
I need your ride, homie.
Why is discretion a concern?
Unnoticed, unbothered, right? In my case, broadly tolerated. Yet a marked increase in inspections suggests the authorities have begun monitoring me.
Talking NCPD or Netwatch?
The latter. My legal status does not fit neatly within current regulations. If I'm not careful, I could easily be categorized as an illegal immigrant.
Okay, sure. I'll go after you, missing wheels.
I'm pleased to hear it. I shall send you the coordinates of their last known locations. You must simply deactivate each. I'll then re-establish the link and return them to my garage.
See what I can do.
Delamain vehicles are exceptionally secure. Be sure to have a scanner with decryption capability on your person.
I wonder if, like, you were hit by one, like the car that hit you was one of the, like, rogue ones, right? But isn't it just a little too convenient? What if Delamain set that one up to get your attention to then bring you so that you could take care of his problem? Counterpoint though, the voice, the angry voice is definitely reminiscent of one of the broken ones. Is that Navy? Hmm. Is AV just air vehicle?
Aerial vehicle.
Okay, so close enough. I haven't seen you read any shards yet, but I assume that's because you read them all already for the most part?
No, I never did.
Oh, you never read them?
Yeah, I want to do a big playthrough or whatever, I'll probably do it, but yeah, no, I was just like, I'm not stopping.
Oh, so you're already you're technically now planning a third playthrough already, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Do you guys want to talk games of the year?
Eh. I don't really have much to say.
Did you come up?
I'm all likewise also in a...
Could you guys come up with the top three?
No.
You know what? I think I only actually played one game from this year, and I didn't even get that far in it because I got sidetracked with other stuff. I'm literally like, I think, 2 hours in.
Okay, and that would be?
Age of Calamity.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How? Okay, how is that? How are you? Actually, I don't care how it is. How are you enjoying it?
I don't mind it. I didn't find it incredibly. Like, it didn't hook me right away. My brother Ross, who bought it and is big into it, he's said it takes a little bit, like, you know, a few hours to kind of really get what's going on. Maybe I'm just not really much for the hack and slash kind of genre, but he says it gets better as it goes on. So. That's my take.
Right. And World? Top three?
The
if
only
you could
other
do
game I played was Jedi Fallen Order, but that came out last year.
Yeah. It's games of the year for us is games you played this year.
Wow.
I think that's how we've normally done it.
Yeah, I don't really have too much to say.
So I mean, if you had to pick game of the year, would it be Cyberpunk then?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I put together a list. I think it's going to go live on Hellfire Comms, but I think I can. Well, I didn't sign anything that says I can't talk about it early. So I put together a list for them, and I can share it now. So I've got them in. I think I've got this in the right order. So I've got a top 9 list. I couldn't quite. I have a 10th game to put on here, but it's not really. It's not a game that's out at all. It's an early access game, so I don't really want to count it, because otherwise it can end up on multiple lists multiple times, and it's probably already ended up on a list before. So yeah, number 1 for me was Ghost Runner, which I played on the PC with.
Good to hear.
Amazing game, highly recommend. Great story.
Time since we talk. Since when Jackie passed away.
How you doing?
This is Jackie's mom.
How you think? My son is dead, but I am hanging in there.
Calling to offer my condolences.
Offer your condolences. Ay, Jesucristo vi. You lived under our roof. Have the decency not to treat me like some stranger you just met. I was going to call you. I prepared an ofrenda for Jaquito. We can't let him go without a proper goodbye. The ceremony will be at the Coyote Cojo. Many of his friends will be there.
Say no more, Mama Wells. I'll be there.
I did not doubt it for a second. h.p.a.w.
So yeah, Ghost Runner is the game that is the only game that I think, well, it's not the only game on this list that I played through to completion, but it is the only game that came out this year that I have played through to completion. No, that's not true at all, actually. That's just another one on here. Don't do this! But I love that game. It is super fast-paced. The movement is amazing. And it's like reminiscent of Hotline Miami, and the music just pulls it all together. I have a video. I put a video of it on the HPAW site, and yeah, the rest of the game is great. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It's not too long. And then they just added a challenge mode, which is way harder, and it adds a lot of extra value to replayability and playing through it with a much harder challenge. It's quite tough. And then number 2 on my list is Metroid Prime Trilogy, which did not come out this year in any way, shape, or form, except I played through it again this year as part of Hellfire Com's charity stream, the Super Nintendo-thon, and I played through Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, but I played it with keyboard and mouse controls on the PC, and played it finally like a true FPS. And that was a really interesting, fun experience. And in preparation for that and after that, I played through number 1 and 2 as well like that. So I played through Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 all this year with those controls on PC with Dolphin, and it was a fantastic experience. And those games truly live up. All 3 of them, they're all great. It's hard to rank them. Oddly enough, 2 is a really good game, which is always the one that I've kind of held lowest, but they're all great. I really hope they put out make it more accessible for people to get the Metroid Prime Trilogy, put it out on Switch or something. And then we got Prime 4 still coming at some point, I guess. Maybe.
Maybe.
Number 3 on my list, I got Cyberpunk 2077. I'm nowhere near close enough to finishing the game, but what I've played so far, and I do have a file that's like 18 hours in, so it's, I'm not very far in the story, but I have played a lot of it. So it's my opinions are still forming, but for the amount of time I put in it and how much enjoyment I think I'm going to get out of it, especially once it's a bit more fixed as it gets over, as they continue to patch it over the next couple months. Because I'll still be playing it over the next couple months. At the rate I'm playing this game, it'll take me a while. Even World, who's been playing it almost every day.
What?
This game?
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't beat it yet. You're still getting plenty of.
Oh yeah, I could have beat it, but yeah.
You could have, but you're not. But you haven't.
Yeah, I'm still squeezing the juice.
And then you're planning multiple run-throughs, and you know, like even without doing this marathon, it sounds like you were gonna do another run. So.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I don't have any qualms about putting it on my list so high, having not finished it yet. I mean, maybe my opinion will change once I finish it, of course.
Oh, it's like a glove.
Perfect, yeah. I mean, I usually park on the street and then like just have like all the people back, you know, they can't pass because their pathing is really simple. You trying to get the cops?
For the music.
Oh, because you had like a get out of jail free card, huh?
It's pretty massive. So maybe we scooch it, put it up against the wall.
I'll get back to my list after some of when there's not dialogue.
You want a beer?
Wouldn't mind one.
I'm gonna look at you first before I get you.
Salud. A lot of time has passed. How you been?
Hanging in there somehow.
Somehow. You could have come over for dinner. Nuestra casa es tu casa.
Why does it like sometimes translate stuff and sometimes
Put
not?
it behind us.
I don't know.
I am in the middle of preparing an ofrenda. There is still so much to take care of.
Could help you with that.
Gracias, mi cielo. But I will manage. It's enough you come to say goodbye.
Want to take part in the ceremony, but want to do it the right way, in line with tradition. But something I'd lay by his casket, that'd do justice to his memory. I don't got anything.
But your heart is in the right place, mi niño. Don't worry. It's symbolic. Look for something in his garage. His past is all there.
Jackie had a garage?
He used it for his motorcycle, mostly. But not so long ago, he moved in. You'll find something there, I'm sure.
You won't mind me digging through his stuff?
No, mijo. He's gone, and funerals are for the living, not the dead. Toma, take the key.
Thanks, Mama Wells.
Don't mention it, V. You have respect. I admire that. The garage is on Republic. Ahí te veo. Ivy.
You here alone? This is not exactly the safest neighborhood in town, Misty.
Where is this, actually?
I used to sit on the stairs when I was 10. 26 now. If anything was gonna happen, it wouldn't have taken this long.
What are you doing here?
Sitting and waiting. And yeah, waiting for him. Though I know he's never coming back. Lately, I've just been coming here to sit. An hour. Sometimes 2. I know it's gonk, it's just... I miss him. A lot. Wanna sit? Catch up?
Mama Wells is having a send-off for Jackie. I need to find something he really cared about. You mind giving me a hand?
I'm not sure I should go in there, V.
Still too soon?
No, it's not that. Mama Wells and I aren't exactly on the best terms. She wouldn't want me touching any of his things, disturbing the memory. That I know.
Jackie would want you here. That's more important. Come on.
How you, what do you think about the voice actor difference between the male and female character world?
The male act is good, but I got to admit, after playing it as the female, it's just like, yeah, no, I actually really like V as a female.
Is the dialogue the same, or is it similar?
I think it's like the same, but yeah, the chick's voice, I really like it.
Jackie loved to pump iron, didn't he?
He called it his form of meditation. He used to say, barbells are the best listeners. They understand all your problems and never give you gonk advice.
Basketball signed by Dante Gonzalez.
He was from Haywood, too. Everyone here shot hoops. Dante ran circles around him. I think he might have been the first kid to ditch the Valentinos.
Like Jackie.
Mm-hmm. They both wanted more out of life. Dante's captain of the NC Blackouts now.
Still full.
His favorite. Strategic reserve. No touching.
How come?
¿Por qué no puedes tocar una reserva estratégica, va?
I like the keys. They're all like all the keys are like fancy car
man
keys.
cave's complete without some of those, huh?
He said they're collectibles. They don't print them anymore.
That's definitely why they're up there. Yeah. It's a fine piece of metal and mechanics. He was so psyched. Loved to poke around engines.
He was 15 when he first got on a bike.
Knowing him, it's a miracle he never wiped out. For whom the bell tolls, Ernest Hemingway.
Jack read it a dozen times. Always right before a big job. He said the guy who wrote it was tougher than Morgan Blackhand.
Have you read it? Is it any good?
I never got the chance.
Have either of you read it?
It'd be a good tribute for the Ofrenda.
I know about it. It's actually it is a book I do plan on reading.
Oh, Jackie.
That a mandala?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a long story.
Do you know what that is, World?
You all right?
Yeah, it's a thing that the Tibetan monks do. They're actually very beautiful. It's like using colored sand. There'll be a whole bunch of these dudes, and they're supposed to do like meditating when you do it, and it can take them fucking forever to get one of these things done. They use these tiny little funnels that you tap, and you keep tapping it, and like a couple of these grains of sands come out, and so they make these really beautiful. It's usually in like a quad, so it's like the 4 points, right? But it's like a mirror all the way around. And you make it perfect, and it's beautiful, and it's supposed to be, the point is that you make it perfection. So it's like reaching for that perfection, but it's part of a ceremony, because then once it's perfected, they fucking spin it all around and mix it up. Like you smear it all together, and then you're supposed to collect all that dust and keep it in like an urn, and it's supposed to be like the spirit of the building or whatever.
I'm so much better than all right. I once told Jackie he should sweep all the dark energy out of this place. A sand mandala'd do the trick, for example. He told me that out of sand he'd build a castle, a home, the Wells family hideout, stronghold, something.
I guess you made a bigger impression than you thought.
I guess I did.
It's beautiful.
It's hideous. But it's also the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
An aquarium.
It used to be Taco's.
And Taco was...
His fish. A dwarf shark. Like, Minnie.
Sounds like a mighty expensive fish.
Oh, I don't think he bought it.
Jackie's favorite tequila. Oh, still sealed.
It's his lucky charm. One of the first bottles ever made by Jesus de Abajo.
The founder of Sensan Tequila.
Only 100 of them left in the world. All owned by the 1%.
How'd Jackie get this one?
Some shriveled abuela in Mexico sold it to him. Told him De Abajo had stolen her recipe.
Nice still. It's gotta be Jackie's dad.
Old school ganger. Valentino's, of course.
Did you meet him?
No, I only ever heard about him. But he didn't exactly inspire many fond memories.
Leather belt.
Sort of a memento. His dad's. Used to beat both Jackie and his mom with it. Until one day, Jackie fought back. Kicked his butt. Told him he'd kill him next time. Old man was hospitalized, and then he left.
Why'd he hold on to it?
In case his dad ever comes back.
He won't need this money I'm stealing from his account.
Mm-hmm.
Jack. Pure and simple.
Well, you got something for your ofrenda. But we could look around a little more.
Gotta be hanging here since 2020.
Haha.
Better get going.
Actually, V, I think I'll stay a while. Say bye to him here. Mama Wells wouldn't want me there anyway.
You gotta come, Misty. You got a right to be there.
I'd rather not get in Mama Wells' way. It's for family.
You were family to him.
I guess you're right. Thanks, V. So, shall we go?
What did you take?
You ever thought you might leave Night City?
Sure. Once upon a time, I even tried.
So you're doing the book again?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the most fitting to me.
Packed my bags and hopped on a
Oh,
plane to Nepal.
I'm happy to see a second one.
After
I went
a
with the
week,
tequila.
I realized I couldn't live without the traffic outside my window and my neighbors hollering.
My deepest condolences. He was a fine boy.
Then go raise a glass to him, Padre. A few glasses.
De acuerdo.
P, it's good you're here. We're about to start. Sit down, please.
Hey, V.
Damn, this music.
I thank you all for coming today. I'm not going to tell you what kind of man my son was, or lament about how much I miss him. Instead, I'll tell you a story. When he was about 19 years old, Jackie was in the Valentinos. They were at war with Maelstrom back then. I get a call from the hospital. They tell me he got shot 3 times, just by the heart. He was conscious when I get there. So many tubes coming out of him. He looked like a pulpo, like an octopus or something. He told me, he said, "No te preocupes, mama. Look, I'm bulletproof. Nothing bad will ever happen to me." And when I go, he take off his Valentino's ring. He swear he won't need it anymore. But he was not scared. He just didn't want me to worry. Descansa
Oh,
en
she puts
paz.
a ring on there. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I picked up on that before.
Among the membership of the Night City Devils Boxing Club, we had this saying: make your best friends among the fighters who knock you out cold. And it's true. Jackie's arm was a cannon. No one's ever hit me as hard. I can still almost feel it. "12 rounds, buddy."
Me mandó Camporta. Lamenta no estar aquí. Todavía le quedan 4 años que cumplir. Me pidió que leyera esto. Recuerdo cuando Jackie se nos unió. Era un niño fuerte. Cuando decía que iba a hacer algo, cumplía. Tenía honor. Podría haber llegado lejos. Mis condolencias a la familia. Que descanse en paz.
Anyone else?
I often think back to the first time me and Jack met. I'd been hired to drive him and some contraband across the border. He bought some goods klept from Arasaka. Top secret. Priceless. A lizard. And, I remember what he said then. That I came from a place where everyone's family. So he must be too. Jackie Wells. Best friend you could ask for. Loyal to a fault. Once he set his mind to something, he was ready to die to achieve it. He once told me, "Broder, the one thing we can't do is be afraid of others."
Is your meeting Jackie backstory different depending on your backstory?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that sounded different.
For his loved ones, he'd sacrifice his life without hesitation. But most importantly, Jackie loved life and had no fear. Heart on his sleeve, he didn't overthink things. He just went for it. Thought he was bulletproof. And that he'd become legend at the afterlife. And ultimately, he did what he set out to do. Shit in the shoes of some powerful people. And if he's watching, I bet just about now, he's flipping them all the bird. When you go to war as a boy, you have a great illusion of immortality. Other people get killed, not you. Then, when you were badly wounded the first time,
Yeah, I think that's a quote from the book.
that illusion.
Yeah, it is.
Rest easy, Chum.
I would like to say a toast.
You guys know what that book's about?
Hijo.
No.
It's about the Spanish Civil, or not Spanish Civil War. It's about the Nazis invading
Thank you for your
Spain
kind
before
words.
World War II, and how
glad
Ernest
you're
Hemingway
here.
goes to serve and fight on the
was a
side of the
beautiful friend that we
Spanish
gave you.
rebels
The
against
communists.
the Nazis.
lot
Yes,
of
yeah,
people
with the
come today.
communists. Yeah.
Even that putica Jackie was messing around with.
Her name is Misty.
What?
Misty. And she was very important to him. Do you understand? Go. Invite her along for dinner. It's the least she deserves.
You know what? You're a good man. Jackie would want you to have these.
Thank you. I'll take such good care of it.
Cuídate, V.
That motorcycle was my only ride until I recently actually got my car back from the fucking shop. That just finally happened for me in my file.
Hey. Are you alright?
Yeah. I think I'm just still in that garage, mentally. I just need a sec.
Campos all torn up.
I'm gonna miss him.
Feels like he lost one of his own.
Already
I
do.
wonder if he'll be as torn up after you die.
Me too, Cabron.
Go started something.
Me too.
Not today.
Here's to Jackie. Got off to greener pastures.
Jackie Wells.
You notice how you still have the scar from the the anesthesia for the hand modification?
See you later,
V. It's been weeks, man.
For Jaquito.
Weird being here without Jackie.
Can't shake the feeling I'm gonna turn around and see him sitting at the bar. In his favorite spot, where he always used to sit.
Poor. For Jackie.
Amen, brother.
I'll have another.
Have as many as you want.
He's pouring that drink like it's got one of those things that like restricts how much it flows out.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
Hey, you! Have a drink with us. To Wells?
All right. Why not?
To Wells. May he rest in peace.
Think we might know each other.
Gustavo Horta.
V.
Yeah, I've heard about you. Well, heartfelt condolences, friend. From me, Campo, and all the Valentinos.
Thank you. How'd you meet Jackie?
We started out together.
In the Valentinos?
No, in the fucking Bible book club. Yeah, I got only good memories of him. Rest easy up there, brother.
Good for now, thanks.
See? You gotta know when to stop.
Nah, give me a break. All right, let's go.
What she doesn't know is that was like my third or fourth in like 2 minutes.
Where's the Padre?
He's upstairs. By the way, don't ask him about business. He doesn't like that. Just saying.
Oh yeah, it's a funeral.
Yeah, I know. But you want to click on the blue ones, right?
You here to say goodbye to one of your own, Padre?
I'm here to say goodbye to a good man.
So, Padre, you think Jackie's looking down upon us? From up there?
I believe he has met God, stood before him.
That's it.
I don't know if God left the meeting happy, but I'm pretty certain Jackie did.
Jackie, do you know him well?
I remember the day his mother brought him into this world. The day his father left. The day he took you into his home. Yes, V. I knew him quite well.
I'm gonna move on.
Go with God.
All right. Do you guys want to end our first notable segment here?
Yeah, I'm down. Yep.
Do you guys want to take a break or just a quick editing stop?
A bit of a break. Just a short break, like.
Yeah, get water, go to the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and I'll pick up. So we'll pick up with more Cyberpunk 2077 and the rest of my games of the year list. So stay tuned for that in part 2 of the Cyberpunk 2077 marathon.